Welcome back, Seeker, to the Existential Shift. My name is Morgane, and this is your Virgo Energies Tarot-scope for September. Happy birthday to all my Virgo viewers. Happy birthday. So, I'm going to be working with a new deck for me, Golden Universal Tarot, which is gorgeous. And you'll see the cards, you'll be like, wow. And I'm going to finish up with messages from the Animal Spirit by the Divine Unknown. They are exquisite. Both these decks are exquisite. And for those of you who've been following me for a while, thank you. I'm going to try something new for September's, for this month's extended. I'm going to focus on love. So this, whatever comes, comes. Could be love, could be anything. You already know how I operate. But either way, your extended will focus on you and your person. I will explain towards the end. So let's just get to it. Virgo, messages for Virgo for this coming month. For those of you who are new, I always incorporate timeless spiritual messages as well as the narrative for this coming month. So it doesn't matter when you're watching this. It doesn't even matter if Virgo is actually your zodiac sign. There's something for everybody in all my videos, but of course I am focusing on Virgo energy. So let's see what comes up. Okay. Messages for my Virgos, please, for this coming month. First card out, Two of Wands. This is really, really nice to start with. So you're looking forward. There is some new optimistic energy, and Mars just entered Virgo today as I'm recording this. Mars is very fiery. This is very much so kind of the Mars and Virgo energy for me, because there's like a spark of excitement of some sort, this passionate optimism. I like this energy, but with like sight to the future. It's like with longevity. The vision has longevity, and it understands the need to be studious and accurate and precise within the steps that you're taking. And it's a very Virgo thing. So I think this energy is doing you really good. Sun and Mars going into Virgo. By the way, guys, because this is still August, feel free to watch your current month's reading, because we're at the peak of the energies. So things are now more relevant than ever, and you'll make the connections better. Now, okay, let's see what's next. Seven of Swords. I think it's an interesting energy. I think someone isn't coming along for the ride, Virgo. I don't know if you either have your mind set on someone joining you in this vision or planning. I think they might be showing in and out signs of, yeah, sure, but seeing themselves out as they're saying, yeah, I'll catch you, I'll catch up with you then. And they're like, I'm sorry if this is like not, this could have been, this could be happening right now. Maybe this has been happening recently. You know your story. Take it as it resonates. But I think someone may have, and again, guys, you'll know if it's yours. You'll intuitively feel that it's for you. Someone has been enjoying your energy or whatever it is that you do or you have been up to thus far. So they made it seem as if they're in it for just to get what they needed to get out of this, whatever this is. And now that they have, or that they feel like they have what they came in for, they're like There's a sense of sneaking out kind of thing. I'm sorry. I'm really sorry. And maybe this is you feeling like you are doing this, you know, maybe reverse the roles, right? Maybe this is you. And you feel like you're trying to avoid someone who has, who had their hopes and mindset on you. And look, this isn't necessarily someone that like planned it with ill intent. Oh, I'll act like I'm with them or like I'm cooperating just for the sake of having ABC, and then once I'm done, I'll just sneak out. You know, it's like, although it could be Virgo. Maybe you're sneaking out. Let's see further. Let's see further. So many narrative can come up because I'm tapping into literally energies of thousands of people. So this is like a movie theater with a whole lot of seats, but every single one of you will get from this the inspiration or the knowledge that you need to get from this. So let's hang on for the next scene. Okay? All right. Show me more, please, for Virgo. Page of Wands. Let me see. I'm kind of just showing them to you extra because I'm so overwhelmed with how beautiful these cards. So I kind of want to stare at them. Yeah, I think someone might be into like going at it alone, on their own, like not together, like wanting to do this themselves, like to have this I did it my way kind of vibe. And I don't think there's ill intent in this as much as there are, as it's maybe a little bit childish or a little bit selfish, but again, not like evil selfish. It's like very, kind of very focused on their own energy and what it is that they want. That happens, what can I tell you? But here's the fun part. This person, whoever they may be, it feels like it a little bit, I feel like it's past energies. I feel like you know what I'm talking about. And I feel like it may have a little bit backfired at them. Like they went on to doing something that they felt like they can do on their own and try it themselves, like maybe not need you kind of thing. Again, this could be vice versa. Maybe you did that. Someone else. And then they were like, oh shit, I don't actually know what I'm doing. Maybe I do need Virgo. But Virgo, you're in like the Two of Wands state. You're like, you don't do the zigzag kind of thing. You see towards the horizon, like you know the steps that you want to take. And there was a sense of trust in someone. Now, this doesn't have to be love. This could be work. This could be partnership of some sort. This could be two friends wanting to travel. And then one of them like, oh, I think I need to do this alone. And then like, oh, shit, I don't know where I'm going, what I'm doing. Oh, I don't understand this itinerary. Hey, Virgo, can you please? But maybe we should do this together. You know what I mean? It's like a little bit, but it could be all kinds of things. And you're like, well, you know, I want you to see this. So this is Virgo here being all planning and optimistic and energized and like bringing someone with you along for the ride. And they're like, I think I can do this myself. And then they're taking what they've learned from you, right? They've taken what they learned from you, what they felt like is enough, and now they have what they need. But then now they're holding this wand that they took from you. I don't know if it's like stealing. I don't know if it's like such a dramatic. It feels a little bit over dramatic, the term, but like maybe the energy or what they learned, and it's like, okay, well, now what do I do with this? Because it's almost like around you and with you, everything was clear. The equation always had an answer or a solution because your mind was integrated with theirs maybe, or they were around you to kind of be inspired by the way you're thinking. So you made it look easy. You made it look easy, Virgo. And that's the thing that people don't understand. The easier someone makes it look, the harder it is, and the more they are actually masters of that thing. Okay? If you book 30 minutes with me, you're not paying for 30 minutes. You're paying for 30 years of knowledge and experience. Be grateful. You're paying so much less than you should. I do so much with someone in 30 minutes, let alone an hour. Okay, so it's kind of that energy, like, well, okay, I got what I needed. It's like, I can do this now on my own. It's like, and I think they're looking at this like one and being like, that they took from this, right? And like, wait, what was it? How was it? Wait, what am I, And there's a little bit of a turnaround. Comment, Virgos. Well, let me know. Not just here, in the extended as well. Let me know. I read all the comments. I really enjoy seeing how narratives come to life in your life. It's fascinating to me, for me. And also, I care. I do this because I care. So, yeah, tell me what's up. All right, let's keep going. Oh, Eight of Swords. Yeah. Yep. They're gonna... So whoever this is gonna come back around and try to blindfold you into like... being like, oh, I wasn't this and I wasn't that. I was actually just blah, blah, blah. Eight of Swords. It's like trying to keep you in their net. Oh my God. I'm sorry. Watch your other placements, guys, if you don't resonate with this, or wait around. You know what? And if you just want to see what's up with love, then check out Vimeo. But, okay. I want to see more deeper into this Eight of Swords type of energy. What's going on? Seven of Wands. They're going to fight to come back into your grace. They're going to really try to prove their case because since they took this detour from you, they have encountered a whole lot of bullshit and they're starting to see more clearly the effect that you had on them. So I keep getting, oh, they made it look so easy. They made it look so easy. And you have a soft spot for them. That's the Eight of Swords here. I'm getting that you have some soft spot for them. The Moon. So once this person is coming back around, it's going to confuse you because you know the truth, but you don't want to know the truth. And your logic is going to go against your emotion. Because on one hand, you understand, you're sharp. You know very clearly how things were, and you don't necessarily trust this person. But like something about your connection or something about them confuses you and draws you, and it's like... it's gonna potentially be emotional and difficult to see through the fog. So let's see how it can be overcome. King of Cups. I think this is you, Virgo, coming up here with this very watery energy, very moon, Cancerian, hypersensitive, like very, very, very kind, very sensitive, very intuitive. So that puts you in a place that on one hand you have so much compassion and you believe in people and you want to give another opportunity and you see their beauty and you see their heart through all the bullshit. But then because that sensitivity that allows you to know that and feel all that is also the thing that gets you so hurt, because there's very few walls of protection. You're like, you feel things deeply. It's almost like being a mind reader, okay? So when you walk into a room, you can't really enjoy the party. You're overwhelmed with all the energies and everybody's thoughts and everyone's mechanisms and everyone's karma and auras, and you're like, I really want to just get a drink and talk to people, and I love these people. I want to have some fun, but it's really, really, really overwhelming, and I want to go hide in the restroom. It happens to me a lot. Like, I'm a very friendly, social, loving creature. Hey, and I want to hang out and have fun and get to know you and have a conversation. And one-on-one, I'm really good at one-on-ones. Or like 2-3 people that I really love and trust and feel comfortable with. But like groups of people, I just had like a weekend of my cousin got married, yay, and it was lovely and beautiful and celebratory and everything was so, but I was so overwhelmed with 3 days straight of so many people that I had to sleep for an entire day after that. So that's kind of the energy I feel like I'm tapping into. Like, you're like, okay, I see their beauty and I want to help and I want to be that friend and I want to believe in them and I want to give this another chance, but if they'll do this again to me, I'll get so hurt. I understand your dilemma, Virgo. I really, 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 really understand. I feel really subjective in this because I emphasize with you so much on this. So it's almost hard for me to give you like a straight up advice because I struggle with this regularly, So, let's see what I have to learn from this. It's an opportunity for me as well, right? So cards, help us. What do we do in situations like that with annoying people that we love, but they're hurting us? What do we do? Okay. The High Priestess, speaking of extrasensory things, and King of Pentacles, another king. So we have 2 kings. And this is the Cancer Capricorn axis. King of Cups, King of Pentacles. And now there's your axis with the High Priestess, could be Pisces. I'm not as much referring to people when I say the zodiac, although it could be. This is more in reference of energies. Let me dive into this for a second. People who are experts in their own way, kings of their own element, for example, are looking up to someone that is way more knowledgeable than knowledgeable. It's like the High Priestess, she holds the secrets to life, right? You see how she holds the Torah, and she has one foot on the moon, and she's in between the polarities, the black and the white, and she's in between the world, the kingdom of the dead and the kingdom of the living. She is the crossroad of all access, basically. She encompasses, and at times, because she's mutable and lucid, also embodies every single energy in the human condition. It's very the Fool-like, but much more wise and mature and quiet and still. The Fool goes around, walking around everywhere, adventure, right? But she sits, and she looks, and she knows. And sorry, I like this. And these 2 kings, these energies, I'm not sure if this is romantic. This doesn't have to be romantic. It's, what will this person say? I'm getting, well, what will they say? People who are very much on their own when it comes to their knowledge and success and abilities, and still it's like there's this thing of people looking up to this individual right now. This could be you, Virgo, or maybe if you resonate with anyone else in this spread, so this could be someone that you're looking up to, like this High Priestess energy of like, what would she say, or what would he say? And it's a difficult place to be, this High Priestess energy, because like I said, when you feel so much and know so much and sense so much in this world we live in, it's very overwhelming, and at times it feels like Eight of Swords and the Moon, like you just want to run away and hide. If you feel like this is your energy, Virgo, then I can tell you what I do. I let myself rest. I allow myself to interact and communicate, of course, with people, yeah. But I also allow myself to retrieve and be with myself. I carry grounding stones. For example, this is malachite. It's very protective. So malachite, hematite, grayish silver, black hematite kind of thing. Black obsidian, black tourmaline, tiger eye, even rubies. Okay, anything that is super grounding, dark, blacks, browns, reds, is very helpful. It's very helpful. And before I go anywhere that I know a lot of people are going to be there, I imagine like an aura of protection around me. Again, this is not to say there's anything wrong with the people around you. This is not enemies kind of thing. This is just a lot of energies, okay? Like imagine like a circle around you. I know it sounds very simple, but it works. It does a lot. And you know, extrasensory people, they need more sleep than others, and ironically they get less sleep than others. So when you get a chance to rest and sleep, do it without self-judgment. Okay? I learned to communicate with people in my life, because you don't want to just vanish, you know, because people don't understand that or why you do that. You want to communicate and be like, hey, I'm feeling XYZ. I need to retrieve right now. I need to maybe not talk for a couple of days, or maybe just be with myself in the room right now. And people who truly know you and love you and care about you will understand. Okay, give it a try. It's when you disappear, when you just disappear, that people, and I do that too, to blame, is when people get confused and take it personally and don't understand what's going on with you. It's when you don't say anything that there's room for the imagination. And people have their insecurities and their confusions. They won't always assume that you're going through your natural state of, you know, being a snake that just lost its skin again. So you need to go through the transition period between losing one skin and growing a new skin, and everything is hypersensitive. So you need to be, you know, cuddled in a cocoon of protection. Like, speak it to close people, not like me to thousands of people. I'm like I chose to put myself out there, but in your way, right? The way it's comfortable for you. Back to the narrative. Back to September for Virgo, please. Death card. Right after the High Priestess. Okay, so the trumps on the table, the Moon, High Priestess, Death, very, very watery. We do have Hades and Persephone from the Greek mythology. So I'm going to take this as the Styx River, the river of oaths, and that connects between the kingdom of the living and the kingdom of the dead. In the Greek mythology, everybody goes there, not just the evil, like good, bad, ugly, pretty, whatever. If you're dead, you go there. And the Styx River, not many know it. It's named after a goddess called Styx, and she was the goddess of oaths and promises and long-lasting cooperations. And we do have Hades and Persephone. Hades was the king of the underworld, the god of the underworld, I'm sorry. And Persephone here was his queen, his wife. Queen, goddess. Sorry. Anyway, I'm talking to myself, processing to have it come. So, okay, this is going deeper now. Some of you out there, Virgos, I'm tapping into some energy that is really, really, how do I say this? There's a leap in frequency. There's transformation, because there has been under the surface all this 3D narrative that I just gave, all these dramas and people and stuff. Whilst all that was happening, like underneath the surface within you, like you were active with all that, but something was transforming inside of you. And I think it's transformation that comes from integration, right? We have the polarities here, right? We have all the polarities that I described for the High Priestess, and we have the obvious polarity between life and death. It's not actual physical death, don't worry. Between the past and the future, it's a very strong shift between old world and new world. And the moon here with its subconscious. So I think there was a lot of integration work happening within you, Virgo. And there was a lot of release of poisons I'm getting. Now, I believe everything is synced. So on a physical level, this could be releasing toxins, like literally maybe you went through some purification or some sort of diet or something, like maybe you cut off sugar, or you went on like an entire week of just like green juice. I don't know, something like that. Whatever this is, as you were releasing physical toxins, you were also releasing energetic toxins, energies that were catching on to you because you're as a sensitive throughout your life or throughout different situations, and you've been carrying it as if it was a part of you, and you weren't aware that it was just layers of your shield that you've been building up, like a crab, over time as a survival and protection mechanism. And every shield that was built around you included the light of protection, of course, but also the toxins that were the initial reason to build that shield in the first place. So now, as you strip yourself off those mechanisms and those protections and layers, you're also releasing toxins, and that would not have been able to occur had you not taken the risk of something that scares you. You've done something brave that scares you. I don't know what this is. Maybe a few things. Maybe this is very secretive energy. Maybe you've decided that you want to not hide anymore, not hide yourself or something. um, that is within you, and as you show yourself more and more, there's like no more room for those shields. And as they are being shed, because your light is growing from the inside, because when we tap into our truth, when we operate from an authentic place of the heart of what we truly are, our nature, the nature of our soul. When I say who we are, I don't mean the conditions, the conditioning, or our triggers, or our ego, or our definition of self, or how we think society views us. I mean the true self, right? So when you tap into that, that's when all the conditions and the triggers and the mechanisms falls down. And this sense of rebirth that we have here has been happening quite methodically, slowly but surely. It hasn't, I'm not getting a sense of like a boom tower like change. I think whatever has been going on that I've been describing, this narrative, I think it just happens to give you an opportunity to respond differently. To respond differently. And that was like the final oath that you gave to your soul. Final like stamp on the new contract that you're signing with your soul, that from now on I'm loyal to myself, I'm true to myself, to who I am, and I don't let fear or triggers or conditioning or cycles, karmic cycles, to rule me, to control me. It's the words of Daenerys Targaryen, mother of dragons, whom I love. I'm not gonna stop the wheel, I'm gonna break the wheel. So you've been breaking wheels, even if small, here and there. This conversation that would normally lead you to respond in that way. This person that would normally lead you to, they did something that would normally lead you to feeling some sort of way. Now, it's different. It's like little things that you do different. They add up. You've attained a lot of wisdom, Virgo. I'm very, very proud of you. I'm going to link below in the description box, other than all the obvious, which is the love extended for you guys for September, and a way to book a private reading with me, and all kinds of fun stuff. I will also link the death card and the High Priestess, because I feel like they're so meaningful for this reading. And I have a tarot masterclass. For those of you who are new, who don't know, I have a tarot masterclass, an online tarot masterclass where I teach tarot. Every card gets its own video, so you don't have to download all of it. You don't have to take all the classes, although if you want to become a Tarochi, then I recommend. But if you want to meditate or learn more about the energies of the High Priestess and or the Death card, then I will link just those classes below. So you can check it out. Okay, let's continue. Virgo. September. Oh, huh! And look what happens. Two of Cups. We'll check what goes on. Sorry, someone is making so much noise outside, and I'm allergic to... I was about to say people. Oh my god. I'm not allergic to people. I'm allergic to things that stop my... that you know, throw me off my... Anyway, sorry. Okay. Two of Cups. Hey, love. So love is Once you are you, Virgo, once you are truly you, then you can see someone who truly matches who you are truly. And that can actually work. Because as long as you weren't you, Virgo, even if your person would hit you on the head, you wouldn't recognize them because you would see them through glasses that, a set of eyes that isn't yet yours or isn't truly yours, I'm sorry. And this could be someone new coming into your life. Maybe all this shedding just makes room. Two of Cups is a very sweet, loving energy. Come on, Virgo. Strike whatever I said. No, just kidding. So, Hermit, hi. This is you. It's your energy. Oh, you want to think about it a little more. Okay, I get it. Something else is coming up. Let me stretch my legs for a second. So, why am I being so weird? I'm sorry. I'm tapping into someone or some of you that has an inherited feeling of loneliness. Even when they're around someone that they really love and that really loves them, something about them feels alone. And I think it comes from the very introspective nature that you have, if you resonate with this, where something about you is always, even if a part of things, is always kind of outside of things looking in, because you just, you're a thinker, and you think and you analyze and you perceive and you want to understand. You want to understand yourself and you want to understand others. So that energy leads you to always have a sense of detachment from a situation. And honestly, Virgo, and no shade, right? But this worries me a little bit because I was so excited to see this for you. But why are you turning your back to this? Is this the force of the habit? Now, it can also bring the option of, being with someone who makes you feel alone. And I'd rather be alone than with someone who makes me feel alone. Well, I'm gonna dive into this in the extended, and I want to show you the cards first as I tell you that, as I explain this to you. And I'm also gonna pull out an animal spirit, so to kind of, sum all of this up for you. So I'm gonna do a double pentagram reading. I'm gonna check you and your person of interest. How you both think, how you both feel, what you both do and give to this connection, where you both feel like you're standing, and there will be a past, present, potential future as well. Okay? And we will focus solely on this coming month of September. So we'll see what is this thing that is going on more precisely. But for now, no, so it's too many. It's too many. Spirit animal, please, for my amazing Virgos for the month of September. Message from the spirit animals for my Virgo seekers for September. Please connect the dots of this reading. The spirit animal for Virgo. Hey, I'm waiting. Okay. Reading is over. Oh my God. Did I not say transformation from the inside? Every time I see a swan, I think of the story of the ugly duck, the ugly ducky. Oh, come on. And in case we didn't have enough water on the table. So, first of all, isn't this pretty? So, the reason the ugly ducky was an ugly ducky is because he wasn't a duck. He was always a swan, and this swan grew up with a family of ducks. Now, no shade to the ducks. Ducks are beautiful. Swans are beautiful. But if everyone is a duck, and you are a swan, then you are the odd bird, literally. You look different. You behave different. You're not like everyone else. So you're the freak. You're the black sheep. You're the weirdo. You're the outsider. You're being mocked as the ugly duck. Because you're compared to other ducks. But if you change your perspective, and if you are looked at instead of from the eyes of how ducks should be like, and instead how swans should be like, suddenly, not only you're not ugly, you're freaking gorgeous, Virgo. And I think that you are in this introspective energy that I've been speaking of because of this, integration that you're doing from within that is shedding a lot of layers and is growing a new skin, and that makes you sensitive at this time, and that is okay. But keep in mind that this is a temporary alchemical process. It is not an eternal state of affairs for you to be in. Swim through it, don't drown in it. And when time comes to be happy, Virgo, let it. I feel like you're ready, Now, every single one of you has its own journey and its own timing, and it's not mine to tell you. But the energy feels ready. So if you feel like you're ready, don't doubt yourself. If you feel like you need more transformation and integration, of course, be loyal to yourself and do it. Just keep in mind that you're not weird, definitely not ugly. You're a very noble, gentle, beautiful creature that, inspires awe with everyone who sees. And it's just by you being you. Nothing else, no one else but you. Just being you. And it's more than enough. So if someone here has been taking your magic, wandered off, and then we're like, well, how come this magic doesn't work for me? You know what it reminds me of? People think that witchcraft is about the materials and how you mix it and the timing of the moon. That's the semantic. If you don't have the magic touch, if you don't have the inner energetic abilities, life won't be in it. So it's almost like someone was intellectually studying you, but some things are just magic. You can't intellectually analyze or do just, it's like if I'll try to cook like my grandmother, if I'll do ABC exactly like she does, it will not taste the same. I cook good. I cook well. I know how to cook. I make yummy stuff. But it's not what my grandmother does. It's just not. because she has that magic touch, you know? So you have that magic touch, and people can like look at you and copy you and imitate you and try to do what you do from here until forever. It won't matter. People need to find their own special recipe, their own magic touch. You can't just analyze someone's actions and be like, oh, they did ABC, I'll do ABC, and I'll do the same thing. Because if that's not resonating with your nature, okay, can you imagine an elephant trying to like climb trees and jump from branch to branch? Because that's what monkeys do. Yeah, he can try to do the same actions, but he'll break his back while breaking the tree. Poor elephants. I love elephants. But you know what I mean? An elephant is a magnificent animal on its own. It has the memory of lifetimes. It's been walking this earth for I don't know how long. It's wiser than wise. Extremely kind and loving. It doesn't need to jump around. Monkeys need to jump around. Kangaroos need to jump around. Great for them. An elephant needs to do what an elephant does. So every person has their unique magic to them. No one can take that from you. And I feel like if someone has tried, they're learning the hard way. Oh well. Okay guys, thank you for being around. Happy birthday. I will also, if I have any Libras in the house, happy birthday to you early Libras. I will see you in a second in the extended. I will link Tarot Masterclass, and specifically Death and High Priestess. You know what I'll add? I'll add the Hermit. You can actually, any of the cards that you want to know about, I will also link the entire Tarot Masterclass. But just so you could, if you want to focus on that for September, if you want to meditate and learn about these energies, then go for it. Okay guys. Link below to the extended. I will see you